Hello guys, I hope you are all doing well. In this video, we are going to talk about another method which is used for passing values between functions. The method is call by reference method. So let's begin. Before diving into this method, first we should have a little idea about the pointers and how it is work. We will talk about the pointers in great detail in upcoming videos, but let's take a brief introduction of pointers here. Right? So, we had a normal variable in general, integer of a. Right? In place of integer a, there is another kind of variable, that is the pointer variable. Let's say this is asterisk p. Okay, since only one star is used here, this is single pointer, and in this video we will only talk about the single pointer because this topic is entire vast in its own. Okay, so now if we talk about a, okay, so a will be having some address. Let's say the address has 1402 and some value which will be represented using a. Let's say the value is, here I write a equals to 10. So a right now, if we write here a equals to 10 and end of a is equals to 1402. Okay, now this a is holding some value. This is value, right? And this is its address. Now a pointer variable, instead of holding a value, it holds some address. Okay, and since it is a single pointer, it will only hold the address of a normal variable. So here p, okay, it's some location will be given to this variable, okay, which will be representing using end of p. Let's say this is 2206, and then there is another entity which is p, which will tell me the address of some normal variable. Okay, p can only hold the address of some normal variable, and this a is normal variable here. And there is another thing which is the using of asterisk. So there is also asterisk of p. Asterisk of p means what value is present in this address. For example, here if I write here p equals to end of a, right? So now p is pointing to this location. So here asterisk p means what is present. This was pointing to the address of a, and which is 1402. Okay, right now if I do printf of p, it will give me 1402, right, whatever is the address of a. So now asterisk p means what is value present in this address. So what value present in this address? What value present in this address? 1402. What value present in this address? In this address it's a. What is the value of a? 10. Okay, so it will give me right now 10. If I write here p, then what is the currently address it is holding? It is holding the address of this variable a. What is the address? 1402. So it will give me output as 1402, and then end of p will give me 2206. Okay, the point here is that the p variable is able to hold the address, and to access what is present in this address we use the star p, and this is known as dereferencing operator. Dereferencing operator. Okay, we will talk about the pointers in much great detail in upcoming videos, but this is the basic how we use the pointers. Now let's jump to the call by reference method. In call by reference method, we send the address of the variable. Okay, instead of sending the value, we send the address, right? So let's say there is some variable integer of a, and I given the value as 10. So some memory will be given to it. Okay, and the value of a is 10, and end of a, let's say a random address 1402. Okay, then I will call the function, and in the function I will send the address of this variable. So I'll send end of a, right? This is the address. Now previously we talked about only a single pointer can hold the address of a normal variable. It means that if I write here b equals to end of a, this is not allowed. Only a single pointer can hold the address, right? So in the function prototype I have to write the data type for single pointer. Okay, so for that we will simply write int star. Okay, this means that a single pointer will be used here. Then in its definition I will make some variable, let's say asterisk of num. Okay, this is our variable. Now what happened here, this num will have some memory location of its own, num, right, and some num also, and also there will another attribute asterisk of num. Now here what is happening, num is going to be assigned with address of a. Okay, so currently num will become 1402, or we can say it is equal to end of a, right? So num is pointing to this memory location, end of num is different in its own, and asterisk of num, if I write here printf of %d asterisk of num. Now num is pointing to which memory location, this memory location, and what is present inside this memory location is 10. Okay, so we want to fetch that value using the dereferencing operator, so it right now it will give me 10. Okay, now what if I do here, asterisk of num is equals to 20. Now what it means, that whatever is present in this memory location, change its value to 20. Okay, whatever is present in this address, okay, whatever is present in this address, change its value to 20. So what is present in this address is currently 10, so it will change the value by 20. Okay, and then if I write here printf of %d again asterisk num, here obviously it will give me 20 as an output, but here also if I write now printf of %d a, here also it will give me now 20. Why? Because we had changed whatever was present in this memory location. Okay, in the call by value method there was two different memory location and each operation was happening in its own location, but here I am changing the data present in this memory location directly. Okay, directly I am changing the value here. Okay, so here this will be known as call by reference. Okay, calling of function by the reference. If I want to send two addresses, then what I will do, let's say there is another variable b equals to, or let's say there is another data type of another variable of another data type, let's say c equals to, right now it is e. Okay, and I want to send its address, then I will write here end of a comma end of c. Okay, address of both these will go, and here first pointer was of integer type and another will be of character type, and here also I will have to write some variable char asterisk c, and everything operation can be performed using this logic. Okay, so main point is that when we are using call by reference, any changes made by the parameters will also be reflected back to our arguments. Okay, any changes made here, values, any changes in the values of these variables will also be reflected back. Why? Because the both of them are pointing to the same memory location. Okay, it means that here if this was a, if this was the end of a is pointing to this memory location, and also num is pointing to the same memory location. Okay, so whether I am making changes in this memory location or by using this name or this name, everything means the same. Okay, so the changes are reflected back here. So I hope you get the idea what it means by call by reference method. That's all for today guys. I hope you like the video. If you have any doubt, please comment it down. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.